Brad Cassidy here. Hope you're well. What I want to share with you on this video is why I'm so passionate about increasing personal performance. Whether depending on what it doesn't matter what is that you want to achieve. Your personal performance, you as the person in the driver's seat, makes all the difference. And it's why I've been so committed to personal development. It's why I've been, I spent a lot of time on developing and understanding how the mind works and to develop the mindset of success. And I know it's not a hugely sexy topic, but it's so important to achieving what you want to achieve. And so I want to share with you a couple of things about why. And the reason why I spend so much time on developing my own personal performance, and when I coach my students, whether it's coaching them on, I'm coaching on many different topics, but the fundamental is that I'm really coaching and making sure that I'm building up that person's mindset, their beliefs, how they show up, their influence, their courage, their productivity. Whether it's building a property development, building an investment portfolio, or doing a property development, or starting a business, or changing their body, and getting in the shape they want to get into, or getting on stage and speaking and sharing their message. I can coach on that because I've done it before. I've been able to build my body, and I've been able to build a multi-million-dollar portfolio. I've been able to get on stage and share my message, and so I can coach on that. But the biggest thing that I always find really makes a massive difference long term is really helping people work on their personal performance. And if you're, and I call it the reason why personal performance is so important is because usually people who come to me are suffering from one of the 3 F's. The first one is frustrated. They're frustrated that they've tried to implement, or they might have bought that, how to make $1 million, investing in property program, or they purchased, some investment education program, and that just sat on the shelf and they didn't implement it. So they're frustrated, or they haven't got the results that they wanted to get by investing in whatever it is. The other F is that they're fatigued. That means they're just tired. They're running out of energy. They haven't got the stamina, or they don't have the clarity and the mental focus to be able to push something through, guys. Because this is what they don't teach you at the seminars. This is what they don't tell you when someone's selling you into a program. It's because it actually requires a lot of effort, and we need to know, how do we actually maintain our energy? How do we actually maintain a really good mental clarity to help us move through? So it's fatigue. People come to me if they're fatigued, and I help them work through that. And the other F, so there's frustrated, there's fatigued, and there's fear. So no matter how much you want to achieve something, if fear gets in the way, you will never be able to get it. Because if you let fear stop you and control you, then you're never going to achieve it. And I don't say get rid of fear completely. I'm not saying that. I teach my students how to dance with fear. I teach my students how to move through fear. Feel it, because it's going to be there. It's hardwired in our old, operating system in our brains here. But we can learn how to work with fear. So whether it's a fear of rejection, a fear of success, a fear of failure, or fear of not being enough, fear of being not being loved, whatever it is, fear is something that I also people come to me a lot for. And so whilst the goal may be to create a multi-million-dollar portfolio so they don't have to work again, that's the goal, that's the outcome, that's the okay, technically we can work on that. That is only 20% of the success. The mechanics in any. So when I talk about the mechanics, I'm talking about the actual how-to, the to-dos, the steps, 7 steps to create, whatever it is. That's 20% of the actual result. 80% is the psychology. 80% is the mindset. 80% is how do we work with the fear. 80% is how do we have the energy, our psychology, our physiology, our productivity, and how we influence. That is the 80% of getting to the result we want. So guys, I hope that served you. Please share this with someone who you think may benefit from this, because my personal mission is to make sure that I go out and share as much knowledge and information as possible that's enabled me and a lot of my students achieve what they want to achieve, and it always comes back to how we think, how we act, and how we feel, moment to moment and long term. So I hope that served you guys. I hope you're well, and I look forward to serving you again real soon. Bye for now.